What's up, guys? Andrew Goldfarb from IGN. I'm here with Scott Kester, concept designer on Borderlands 2. And Scott, what are we checking out today?
We're checking out Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage here, our second expansion for Borderlands 2. This whole thing is just wrapped around Torgue. It's just very over-the-top, sort of bombastic tournament of sorts, but it's really more about just the culture of combat and all the things that are going on in and around that. Similar to, like, say, Spartacus or something like that. So.
And we're in kind of the first mission right now. Like, where are we going right now? What are we trying to get to?
Well, right now, the first mission had been just to initially get to the actual Coliseum, so to speak, here. That is kind of the hub and the wrapper of this whole expansion here. So.
And we're approaching now. And you would say this is about on par with the length of the previous DLCs?
Yeah, definitely. And like, you know, certain people will experience it in different ways depending on how much they want to get out of it. You can, if you want to just core story, that's totally up to you, but there's a lot of side content and additional things and such for you in this, so, but.
Amazing name we just saw in this area, the Badass Crater, Badassitude.
Yes,
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that I think kind of gets the point across of Torgue in general here, so.
And yeah, some new enemy types we just saw too, kind of redone versions, much like in the Pirate DLC. Like you still have like your Psychos and your Marauders, but they're kind of specific to this area.
Yeah, we redid a lot of the art and added new pieces and content to and there's some completely new meshes and enemies inside of there as well. So, and we just really wanted to make sure that it felt themed to it. There's kind of a biker vibe throughout all this. Torgue is so kind of, honestly, sort of muscle cars, motorcycles, and just gears. so we just tried to kind of pull that across in this one, so.
And in addition to kind of obviously a ton of extra content, new enemies and stuff, what's the new, like, you know, the last game added the last DLC added the Seraph crystals. What are we adding here? What's like?
Yeah,
new?
Inside of this there are special vending machines, Torgue vending machines, and you have Torgue tokens in this now. So it's a new type of currency that you can only use in those things to unlock weapons there. So once again, trying to add more loot, there are more new weapons, new named weapons, all new. You know, badass ranks and all those things. So
very cool. And roughly just a few new challenges like last time for badass ranks.
Mm-hmm. Yep, new challenges. I mean, we just want to take that core Borderlands and deliver more of it. So what you would expect, and on par with our history on DLCs and things. And Mr. Torgue.
And so here, I guess we're running up towards the arena for the first time. Oh, we're still taking out some more enemies.
Yeah.
These are kind of replacing Marauders, these just biker characters.
Yeah, the bikers, so.
Oh, man.
Oh, I didn't realize this thing
Oh,
so fast.
Jacobs.
Where's this guy? There's somebody.
Yeah, it's cool seeing how, like, rather than just have traditional Psychos, it's kind of fun having, like, the remodeled enemies. I think it makes it feel like a new area that way.
Yeah, we try to make sure that when you're playing this that you're feeling there's something unique and different behaviors and things like that as well too, not just in the visual appearance but in the way that you'll have combat with a lot of these guys. So
it's funny how quickly, even introducing new characters, these still feel like part of the Borderlands universe. Like they fit in immediately. It's really cool. It's really cool how you guys are able to kind of do anything and have it in this style.
Yeah, that's kind of one of our secret weapons, I guess. Anything kind of goes, and of course, there's still, Iridian there. Yeah, we have a lot of fun introducing new characters, as you'll see here.
Piston, what would you say to those who accused you of cheating, of rigging fights to gain your #1 ranking?
Wow, Jeffrey. Well, I guess I say I'd have to do this. And then I tell them to never call me a cheater!
So he's going to be your sponsor for the arena, is what it looks like.
Yep. And this is one of those rare games where I say, hey, I want to design a character that has an engine machine gun on his back with no hands but weapons. And they go, okay. So.
You are now in the presence of greatness. Here's what Piston's offering, Chickadee. Piston will sponsor you. Piston will take you under his muscly wing, and we will open that vault together. I've already set up your first fight in the arena. Get in there and show him that Piston and the Vault Hunter are a force to be reckoned with.
Is it just me, or does it seem like he's gonna betray the fuck out of you?
I love like the commentary of Torgue too. So good.
Yeah.
Such a great new character.
He's kind of your persistent chatter there. So.
And once we get into the arena here, I think we'll get our first look at the Torgue token vending machine, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, if we can just check that vending machine out for a second, it's
So it's Torgue themed, specific here.
very cool. Each one of these will have multiple different new weapons in addition to a legendary, correct?
Yep, for sure. So and throughout playing it, you're gonna unlock Torgue tokens from enemies and such. So you can buy new weapons that you normally wouldn't be able to find. Of course, always a legendary item of the day. So.
Very cool. And these will be localized to the DLC. These won't like expand out into the core game or anything like that. Like these will just be in these areas.
Yes.
Cool. Very cool.
So.
Awesome. Well, I guess let's get our first glimpse at this this arena here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a cool, it's taking like the Circle of Slaughter from the main campaign and expanding it into sort of part of the story, which I think is a really cool way to do it.
I think we all know the answer. Maybe.
So,
The rules are simple.
I'll let him talk.
Use the provided loot and kill everybody. The last fighter standing is a bona fide badass. Go to the center of the arena when you're ready to start.
So that was the thing that the tournament itself is kind of this here is what everything is wrapped around, but we wanted to make sure that we were delivering a campaign. There's a huge, quests and storylines and things that just happen to be wrapped around this. That's kind of going back to that sort of a culture of combat. It's not just about being in an arena and fighting, but these a lot of times are punctuation marks throughout your progression in the story. So.
Very cool. Yeah, I think it's a cool way to experience it too because it's putting the emphasis on combat. I mean, like, just some of the areas I played through trying out this DLC are just like, they're awesome in that they're a little faster paced, more core combat than I think some of the main campaign was.
I think just this really bombastic mayhem was something that we were going for in this, just to go along with Torgue. I mean, Torgue themselves, and particularly Mr. Torgue, and just these new kind of crazy guys here. So.
Cool. Well, this is a look at the inside of the arena, and as you can imagine, there are 5 waves here that'll keep on going. But here, this is your first look at Mr. Torgue's campaign of Carnage, and there will be much more coverage here on IGN, so keep it locked to the site for more info.